got two more problems left in this section on linear inequalities. See how far we can get with this one here. We have x minus 1 is less than or equal to 4, trying to read my own writing, or 1 minus x is less than 4. So we'll work the inequality on the left hand side first. What do? Well, we just take this 1 over here to the right, or add 1 to both sides, and we're left with x is less than or equal to 4 plus 1, and that becomes x is less than or equal to 5. Okay, that's pretty simple. Let's take a look at the one over here on the right. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this x over to the right, and we'll move the 4 over to the left. How's that? All in one swoop. So we're going to end up with 1, move the 4 over, plus or minus 4. Minus 4 is less than, moving the x over becomes a positive out in front of that x. And so we're left with x is greater than negative 3. Okay. All right. Now let's draw our number line here. And let's see. We'll plot negative 3 right here. And let's put 5 right here. Okay, so this inequality, we'll look at it. X is less than or equal to 5. So that means that it's going to be a solid dot, and it's everything less than or equal to. So we're going off in this direction right here. Okay, and now let's look at the inequality on the right hand side. Right, this one here. So that says x is greater than negative 3. So greater than, it doesn't include negative 3. So put an open circle and everything greater than. Alright. Remember, that's the word we're working with, or. That means that we can pick a number that's either in this interval or this interval that makes the statement true. And in other words, we could choose any number on the number line. It doesn't matter, any number on this number line, and it will be true for either that inequality or this inequality here, or possibly both. Right, both. That would be in here somewhere. Right where they intersect. That would be both. So it looks to me like that our solution set, right, written in interval notation, is from negative infinity to positive infinity. From negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay. Alright, let's, I think we're going to go ahead and we are going to go ahead and work this next problem. Okay. So we have 2x, this will be the last problem of linear inequalities, plus 10, unless I decide to go back and add some more at some point in time. But I have a lot of math problems to work in the next few months, and negative 2x, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. Plus 14 is less than 14. Okay, so we'll first work the inequality on the left hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 10, move it over in this direction, so we have 2x is less than 10 minus 10. And now we'll clean that up a little bit. So we have 2x is less than 0. Multiplying both sides by half. Right, multiplying both sides by the reciprocal. And we're left with x is less than 0, right? Half times 0 is 0. So x is less than 0. Okay, now remember, don't forget our and. Okay, looking at the inequality over here on the right. So we're going to move our 14 over. So we're left with negative 2x is less than 14 minus 14. So we can write negative 2x is less than 0. What do? We multiply both sides by negative a half because that's the reciprocal of negative 2. So now we have negative 2x. Now remember, we flipped the inequality. Don't forget that. Negative a half times 0. Okay. So now we're left with x is greater than 0. Okay. All right, let's plot this on a number line. See what this picture looks like. Well, 0, right? We know that's where we're starting. So we take a look at the inequality over here on the left. X is less than 0. Now it doesn't include 0. It doesn't include it, so we'll put open circle everything to the left, everything less than 0. Okay. And now x is greater than 0. We'll just do that up here. X is greater than 0. It doesn't include 0 either, and it's everything going off in that direction. Well, this is an interesting one here. Now remember the word and. Remember that we have to choose a number that satisfies both x is less than 0 and x is greater than 0. What do you think? There isn't one, is there? I mean, you choose anything over here on this side of 0, it's not going to satisfy this inequality, right? Negative 5 is not greater than 0. You see? And then if we looked over here on the right hand side, you pick anything over here on the right hand side, it's not going to satisfy this inequality. And of course we can't pick 0 because it's just not neither one of them. So guess what? The set is empty. No solution. Right, so you could say the empty set or no solution. No solution. Yeah. Okay. Well, that pretty much ends this section for now on linear inequalities, and I believe we're going on into literal equations in the next section. I'll see you there. Bye.